Well, it's a lovely cool evening here in Pattaya as we're warming up for the Jesters Gala party night. This is the culmination of, 12 months' work. But it's not just the charity work that they do, they can have some fun as well. A couple of weeks ago, they had the children's fair out of Regent's. But tonight, it's a little bit more adult-orientated. Not in that way, but it is going to be a great night. There's raffle, there's entertainment, we've got Barry Upton, we've got a comedian, we've got great food. But it's time for a quick beer, glass of wine here at the Aranda Ballroom at the Amari. So let's go in, check it out.
To the Amari Ballroom, which is set very nice for this evening. If you're still outside, you're late. Get in. Good evening, welcome to the Jesters 16th 2013, the Gala Party Night. All sorts of things going on, which I will tell you about in just a sec. But we also need to kick things off with the boss man coming up on stage and telling us how things have gone, what is happening, what it's all about. As usual, please welcome Mr. Lewis Underwood.
Thank you, Russell. Actually, I would like to thank Russell, because he's been with us for 5 years now, 5 fairs, and this is his 3rd Gala Party Night. He's done it every 3. So thank you very much, Russell. And, wow, am I glad this day has come. We thank you all for coming. I want to welcome you to the 3rd annual Gala Party Night. This is our 2nd fundraising event for the Jesters Care for Kids Charity Drive 2013. Now, of course, this is courtesy of our major sponsors, Glencore International, the Canadian Jackalope Open, I think they're here, and our 15 platinum sponsors. Now, this is our 16th year that we have been benefiting underprivileged children, helping them get a safe shelter, education through scholarships, and for the disabled, specialized schooling. After all these years, a very good thing is happening. There's a wonderful trend going on since 2009. We've had 7 candidates, 7 sponsored students who've started off with the Fountain of Life Center. From there, went to a primary school, public schools, and with scholarships, then on to secondary, and then all the way to the top to university degrees. This is a fantastic result. This is the ultimate goal for everybody concerned, them, us, you, and moreover, we have 3 more candidates who are poised to graduate soon as well. And in fact, one of them, a very bright young man, Rian Chai, he's going for his master's. He already has his bachelor's, so he's going for his master's now. So for these 3 people, just with you walking in this door today, you're already helping them fulfill their dreams and goals as well. So again, thank you very much for that. This is the best gift we can give them for sure, finishing the educational process. Okay, at this point we've raised $4,000,001 1.8, 4,000,000, 1.8. And actually it's a little more than that. I've been already handed some donations. So we're doing better than that already. Otherwise, the way we're going to raise money tonight is by selling grand raffle tickets and also vigorous bidding on the auction items. Now, there's a lot of people here that we would like to kind of address, especially the people that are here. But I want to start with the like-minded organizations. There are a lot of people organizations that do the same thing that we do as well. And a lot of people think that we compete with each other, but that is not the case whatsoever. It's a spirit of cooperation, and actually we work together, we can have more of an impact, we can do bigger projects as well. We work with the PILC, Putty International Ladies Club, and I believe Helly is here, right? The president is here? Yeah? Okay. Anyway, we've been doing a lot of things with PILC since the beginning. In fact, we were working with Helly with the Rayon Ladies Circles way back when as well. The YWCA, and I believe that president is here today. Kun Noi? All right, Kun Noi is here. A hand for Kun Noi. We're doing a lot of things with them. In fact, all of the drinking water systems for the public schools is the YWCA finds the needy schools. In fact, next Friday we're going to do the eyeglasses with them as well in schools in Rayon. Women with a Mission. I'm not sure any reps here. I don't think Rosie is here. But then we work with them as well. Recently with CalYC, Special Education, and helping the parents and teachers to deal with autism. And Putty Sports Club. We have countless projects with them. Now, yes, William Macy, Nigel, the dynamic duo. CalYC, Anti-Human Trafficking, Life Skill Center, and so forth. Again, we can do bigger projects when we work with the PSC. Even before William, Bernie was the charity chairman, and we were doing the same thing, joint ventures. Okay, some of our major sponsors that are here. The Canadian Jackalope Open, Mark Gorda. The spearheads it, yeah. The Canadian Jackalope Open has raised $2.5 million in the last 6 years for us. All that goes to the Community Center, not only the one in Rayon, but also the one in Lac Trabang as well, where kids are living with HIV and disabilities. Let's see, Chris Hogg. Is Chris Hogg here? I guess he didn't find that VIP parking spot. But he's a platinum sponsor that's supposed to be here. Let's see, local businesses. The White House Condo Hotel, Joe Banks, I know is here. He's a multiple platinum sponsor as well. And of course, Club Nevada, 10 years. 10 years of platinum, but it's $1 million, 10 years. Big news. Tim, thank you very much. And the next one is the local businesses, Putty Mail. This is a 12 cycle. The first 12 cycle. Peter Mahatra, Tony Mahatra, and Dan Dorothy made it. Night off. All right. Great. And I know I'm forgetting somebody else. Putty Sports Club. Of course, not to mention you. Putty Sports Club, this is their 10th platinum as well. 1 million baht in 2004. Thank you very much. Okay. The next person to introduce is Jimmy is back. Jimmy Page is back. Jimmy Page has been signing memorabilia since 2008, the last 6 years. I think Garfield bought the first item. I think it was the mothership. Anyway, Garfield, you're still here, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah. He bought the first two items. We'll probably have more than that. In 2010, Jimmy came to the pub night in Jameson's. It ended up to be our last pub night. And by surprise, and again, the same thing. All the items that he had, you know, the bids went way up. Encouraged him very, very good, very nicely. 2011, he came to the fair and our first Gala party night. Now you may remember that 2011 was our rain out there at the fair. It took him an hour and a half to get there, but he got there. And let's see, last year, 2012, that's when he signed that guitar that Ronnie now has. And that was a huge item, the biggest item we've ever had. He came early in the year to do that, and then he came just before the Gala party night to play the guitar again, to enhance his value. I think that was the words he used. The reason he wasn't here for the Gala party night because he was in London for the premiere of the Celebration Day. And of course after that was the Kennedy Honors in D.C. So he's a busy man, and he's very helpful. Jimmy also is closing on $1 million baht, which has been raised from his items at the pub nights and Gala party night. And today he brought 3 other items for Celebration Day. 3 extra items we weren't expecting, so that's going to be in the live auction as well, coming on right up. Okay, with no further ado, I'd like to, on behalf of the Jesters Care for Kids Committee, the Jesters Motorcycle Club, we're really glad you came here today. It's great to see all of you and stuff, and we really appreciate everything you do for us. So I'm going to turn it back to the professionals now. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's back to being Woody again now. And he's finished his official bit, and it always does a great job.
All right, everybody's been properly fed and watered. They've also had some entertainment. There was a guy up singing and also did some jokes and a little bit of magic, well, if you can call it that. Now, the MC for tonight is Russell J. Darrell from Mix 88.5, and joining me is his brother-in-arms, his colleague, who's the auctioneer for tonight.
Oh,
actually,
yes.
for the last few years,
yes. This is the third year now.
It's Mark Rogers. Mark, how are you, mate?
I'm all right, yes.
Yes.
I'm hoping the voice is going to survive the evening, because
Right.
we've only done how many have we done?
Yeah, you've only done 6, unbelievably.
It went on a long time because they were all like high-ticket
But it's
items.
great.
Oh, how much money so far?
So far,
6 items?
342,000.
Yeah.
Now, we're very lucky, and of course Woody never announces this beforehand, but Jimmy Page, the legendary Jimmy Page, the god of guitar, is here again tonight.
And he's helped big time.
And he's helped, well, I mean, it really, you know, some of the items that have been up for grabs are great, but the fact that he's there, people can get a photograph taken with him and they'll sign him. I mean, that adds on so much.
So much. It's a few things. One was a DVD set. I won't go into all the details of the 2007 Led Zeppelin tour.
Yeah.
When Jason, John Bonham's son,
Yeah.
he played the drums with him. It was like a one-off. That sold for, how much was it in the end?
30,000. Yeah.
30,000.
Yeah.
There was a photo taken by Ross Halfin backstage. Unique. As far as he knew, there was only one signed photo available. 110,000, I think.
Yeah,
it was.
110 grand. Yeah.
I know.
well-
but worth it as well. I mean, you put that on your wall, you're the only person.
But
you know?
what's great is, well, first of all, Ross never signs his work. The photographer never signs his work. But also, what Jimmy, he put some life into it, because he was saying, well, this was 2 minutes before they went on stage. It was the O2 Arena gig, right?
Yeah.
And they hadn't really had time to rehearse. So they're getting up there. They're really putting their careers on the line.
Three are smiling,
but
but,
they're
Jimmy
smiling.
wasn't. Jimmy said he was a bit worried. He wasn't smiling in the photos so much, which you can understand.
Yeah.
I mean, the last time they did a gig together, I don't know. I mean, 80s, maybe even 70s. I don't know
that's right.
how long ago it was.
Now, one of the other ones was the picture with the Black Crows.
Yeah.
Now, it raised 40,000, but again, for people who buy that, and the story was that Jimmy went to see the Black Crows.
He went to see them and he jumped on stage for the last number
How cool
and
is that?
jammed with them. I mean, if you were the Black Crows, you'd be going like, my wishes have been
Yes,
granted,
yes.
you know. It
God
would be-
has arrived.
That's right, absolutely. So, and actually, Ross Halfin actually signed that one as well.
He signed that.
And Jimmy didn't know. He didn't even know it was in the auction. And he was like, wow, he signed that one. And he doesn't sign much. So 2 unique items have gone up tonight.
And he said that he even remembered what song it was. Now, do you remember what it was?
I can't remember.
Shake Your Money Maker.
To be honest, I was struggling to remember every bit, you know.
It's hard. It's hard, but that's the job. When you're up there, you're trying to look out the whole auditorium. I know we've got helpers out there from the Jesters making sure.
And I only had one beer before I started the auction.
Okay. Well, the problem is, of course, that people always wait until you say going once, going twice, and then they stick their paddle up and
when you got the bright light, it's a bit tricky because you got the bright light coming in your eye, and you can't necessarily see the paddles.
All right.
You see the movement, not the paddle itself.
Okay.
And I've got good eyes, so
Got good eyes, right. Now, the largest amount that was raised, not that it's all about money, because it's good fun as well, was
It
for
all
that.
goes to good causes. The largest amount of money went to some guy who I didn't see his girlfriend around, so she wasn't pressurising him unless she was under the table and was squeezing his
something.
knee very hard because it was a diamond ring.
Yes.
1.85 carats, something like that
right,
altogether. 70 diamonds around the main carat, which is 0.85. Good. Anyway, I'm boring you. That went for 125,000 baht.
It was starting bid,
And
and
that's a
that
good
was 60
price.
grand, yeah. But it's a nice ring.
It's a very nice ring. I got engaged 18 years ago, and I spent £2,500, and it was under a carat.
Yeah.
They've got a bargain, you know. Oh.
All right, so listen, the band are on stage. Well, the first of one of the bands tonight.
Yes.
Now, I should just say, the guy who was on before the auction, I don't know if you've seen him, and he was pretty good, and he played a variety of songs. But how daunting must it be to be a guitarist and get up in front of Jimmy Page?
Must be. I'm glad I don't play the guitar. Put
You
it
know
that
what I
way.
mean?
I can get my xylophone out, and I'm
Yeah.
sure he'd be impressed. But guitar.
I think I'd be swapping instruments.
Yeah, I think I actually saw a video of them receiving Led Zeppelin receiving an award at the Kennedy. It's the Kennedy Award last December the 12th, and they were presented along with Dustin Hoffman.
All right.
There was a ballerina, and it was brilliant because right at the end, the climax of the night was Heart, the band Heart, doing Stairway to Heaven with Jason on the drums.
Right.
All right, and backed up. And it was brilliant watching the three guys, John Paul Jones and Jimmy and, oh my God, my brain's gone mush, Robert Plant, who had tears in his eyes when they were singing it. It was a wonderful, wonderful thing. Wonderful thing. And I like saying about Jason, I know Jason from donkeys years ago because he used to play drums in my pub back in the early 90s. So there you go.
Well, it's a small world.
It is a small world.
But I wouldn't like to paint it. All right, so we're halfway through. We've got one more of the Ross Halfin
Ross
picture,
Halfin, yeah.
which is signed, and this time it's when Jeff Beck was inducted. So this is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We've got a baseball shirt. Now these always went for a lot of money. It's sitting at a bid of 18 at the moment.
The thing with baseball, you need two people that really want it, Americans. That's the thing.
The
We
thing
found that
is,
last year.
Because Woody's American, but this is Canadian baseball, I guess.
Oh, is it? I don't know.
I think so. Well, I don't know.
Baseball, I call it rounders.
Rounders, yeah, all right. So we've got that. Now, then we've got a replica of Jimmy's... of a Jimmy Page Dragon Telecaster.
I wonder if we can get him to sign it.
Now, I don't think he's allowed to.
No, I don't think he is.
Which is fair enough.
Yeah.
Then Kiss Sonic Boom Tour, and then 2 more of the deluxe Blu-ray DVDs, and a vinyl box set of 3. So DVD version of Celebration Day, Led Zepp, and vinyl.
Well, all I can say is I'm sure you'll run through a lot of these at the end. There's a lot more smaller tickets stuff, you know. We get 5,000 baht for the items that are great. So, you know, I mean, you're watching this after the event. This event happens every year, so just come along next year. You'll see a bit of free publicity. To be honest, all the tickets sell really... Everybody comes every year. But it's nice, it's good food, well hosted by the Amari, well run by the Jesters Management Committee. And it's a good night out, you know, and watch people spend large amounts of money at an auction. It's great.
Large amounts, you know.
Very, very large.
What Mark's getting at is the loyalty within the community, but also the sponsors that have came back year after year after year. They've got platinum sponsors who've been involved now for over 10 years. It's big money. It is, and
they run if you go on their website, you can see where all of the money goes. You know, they do a big breakdown, and that's fantastic because you know it's just nice to know exactly where your money's going. So, you know.
Right, Mark's going to have some dinner,
I've got to have some food before going back on.
Yeah,
again,
right. So good luck with the second half.
Thank you. Yes, thank you, and let's fingers crossed that we hit a nice big figure.
All right. You know. So stay tuned as we'll continue our coverage of the Jesters Gala Party Night here at the Aranda Ballroom at the Amari. It's a fantastic night. We've still got lots to come. The rest of the auction, the grand raffle, and Mr. Barry Upton doing I think he's doing some 60s tribute act tonight as well. So stay tuned.
And it's goodbye from a ham.
Goodbye from a ham.
Me or him, or this.
Is that's spam, right? Stay tuned. Okay, we've seen a great commitment from the local community tonight, not just in terms of the people who've turned up to support Jesters, and not just the people who've been bidding for these wonderful auction items, and not just the band and the entertainment, but also the sponsors, because without the sponsors, it doesn't work. Joining me is a guy who I've been trying to pin down, actually for the last 3 years. He's been supporting Jesters since 19 Oatcake or something. His name is Chris Hogg. Chris, you are a platinum sponsor. I think this is your second or third year?
Third year.
Third year.
Yeah.
A platinum sponsor is how much?
100,000.
100,000, 100 grand. It's like £2,000 in all money. Hey, it's a lot of money.
Yeah. Well, I initially was 25,000 with Woody, seeing what Woody was doing, and then I was fortunate to be making some good money, and it's a way for me to give back to the community for having me here in Thailand, and Woody does an excellent job.
All right, so where do you come from originally, Chris?
New Zealand originally.
From New Zealand, but Thailand your home?
Is now, I've been here for 7 years now.
Okay. Now you work in oil and gas, so it's a lucrative business.
Yeah.
But then why Jesters? So you started off with these 25,000s, and now you've upped it to the platinum sponsorship. Why have you chosen Jesters? What is it about them that makes them so special?
I initially asked about doing something, sponsoring something here in Thailand, and specifically in Pattaya, I was with a friend, and we were in TQ, fortunately, and he introduced me to Stephen then, and then they told me all about what they actually were doing and so on and so forth, and that from then on I picked it up. And as you see when you can see where everything's gone and who they're helping and everything like that, and they do a fantastic job. And it's just nice to be able to help people.
Well, you know, I've known Woody since I started with Paddy Emile some 8.5 years ago. But tonight, when the auction was taking place, I've got my eye on Mark and Russell, and I'm trying to keep up with the auction items. But I'm also looking on the screen behind, and the kids from all the different orphanages, the blind school, the school for the deaf, Bangsai 3, and you just look at it and you go, you know, we've all played a small part in changing their lives.
And individual kids they put through school as well, and which is great, and you just, you go out to some of these things and you just see the smile in the kids' eyes, and the smiling faces. Right. And that warms your heart, and it's good to see.
Now, tell me, tonight, Jimmy Page is back here again. We're trying to get an interview with Jimmy, but he's a very, very popular man, and we've got to respect his privacy a little bit. But how do you feel being part of the these are guys that are heroes, right?
Well, yeah. Oh, Jimmy Page, great guy, I saw him last night. We've met a few times and we always get having a chat. And then this evening I just needed to get that album, which I did. Yeah. And that gives me 3 of them now. I got from each year. So I'm putting them away, lock them away, and maybe in the future I'll donate them back. It's
really?
For a good cause. Yeah. Why not? Why not? Yeah.
Chris, thanks very much. So there you go, another guy who's really made Thailand his home, a New Zealander who's embodying the whole spirit of Jesters, working together, helping Thai children, helping the disadvantaged and the poor communities here in Pattaya and beyond Pattaya with the help of Woody, the Jesters Care for Kids Committee. Let's go back in. Barry's on stage. He's rocking. I'm really hoping to get an interview with Jimmy Page. If not, we're going to catch up with the chairman of Jesters Care for Kids, Woody Underwood, who'll give us a tally on not just the monetary aspect of the last few months, but also the psychological aspect of what's going on. Stay tuned. Thanks very much, Chris.
I remain the one sorry. All the costs you pay. Show your appreciation by walking out anyway. Oh, Charlie, yeah, that's right. It's a cold shot.
Now, as well as all the music memorabilia tonight, which of course was boosted completely by Jimmy Page, there was also this diamond ring, an 8-carat diamond ring, and it was purchased by David for Tess. Now, David is a fellow Scotsman, and you hail from Inverness. Tess is English, but we'll forgive her for the moment. Where are you from in England, Tess?
From Darlington.
Darlington?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's
near the Scottish border.
That's it, What is it they say about that era? Like Geordies are like a Scotsman with a brain kicks out or something like that, right? All right. So David, what was the impetus for bidding for this ring tonight?
Really, the thing was that I've been up in business in China. I bought Tess some pearls when I got back for her 30th wedding anniversary.
Right, which was this week, right?
It was this week on Tuesday. Thought it was a wee bit cheap, so I thought I'll go the whole hog tonight.
Wow. And how much did you end up paying for the ring?
125,000 baht.
125,000. So that's like $2,500 in our old money, right?
Yeah.
And actually, that's good value.
Absolutely. The guy that was whispering in my ear said I could sell it on eBay for twice the price.
I'm not sure you're going to even
No,
see it.
I'm not going to allow him to sell it on eBay.
you're gonna
or
make sure,
anywhere.
right?
She's already ordered the wedding ring to go wrong with it.
Well, you got to have the matching
You've got to
set,
have the matching
right?
set, yeah.
And then another like a pendant,
Oh,
and
well,
then
I
the
won't be
shoes and the
greedy.
dress.
I won't be greedy,
You're
no.
killing me here. You're killing me.
No, but listen, it's great. This we've been saying tonight that if there's been a common thread, it's actually what Woody started at the beginning. It's about how the fact that people work together and just kind of get caught up in things.
Absolutely. It's my wife has got involved with Mary Pierce on the Foundation of Life, and it's a superb thing, and I just want to support the whole thing.
Well, the Fountain of Life, as we've covered many times, is it's not really a home, it's not an orphanage, it's a place where kids go every day, they learn basic school, but at the end of the school year, all the kids, doesn't matter what age they are, go into the proper school system. That's what it's about, right? The Fountain of Life finds their identity, digs out their birth certificate, or gets their birth certificate, gets them into the school system, they get schooling, dental, eye care. This is highly important. Without the Fountain of Life, these kids do not exist in the eyes of the government. Crazy, isn't it?
It's really crazy, yes.
Yeah.
Every child should have the right to go to school from school age. Yeah.
So now you're working with Mary.
I'm working with Mary, yes, just helping out whatever we can do with the children.
She works at the Fountain of Life, but she's also a member of the PILC. And of course, this is a great thing for when you come here as an expat and your husband's working. Where the hell do you go? The PILC is like a great little place to go, right?
It is. It's a main part for women like myself to meet people from other countries, and otherwise you would be very homesick, and it just tightens that gap a little bit more.
Now you have a coffee morning, which I believe is it's on a Tuesday, but is it every Tuesday?
No, it's every third Tuesday, I think it is. One week we have a luncheon, and one week we have a coffee morning.
Okay, so at the next coffee morning or luncheon, you're going to be able to go, hey girls, look at this.
Flash
125
diamonds
grand,
around, yeah.
30 years, I've done the time.
Yes, I have done my time twice over, he said.
Twice over.
If I'd strangled her when we got married instead of marrying her, I'd been out by now.
Be out by now. Right, on that rather poor joke, we're going to leave it. Yeah.
We won't have that one in.
All right, let's catch up with the chairman of Jesters Care for Kids, Mr. Lewis Woody Underwood, to give us an overview of the whole night. Thank you very much, David. I appreciate it. And thank you very much, Tess. Look forward to seeing that ring. Stay tuned.
I don't want you to work all day. I don't want your money too. I just want to make love to you, baby. I can tell by the way that you preach and walk. I can tell by the way that you baby and talk. I can tell by the way that you love your man. Love you, baby, it's a fine shame.
it's been a hell of a night. As always, it's hard to believe that Jesters for the party night has made the transition from the pubs to here at the Amari. But they've absolutely pulled it off. This is the third one, and tonight was the best. I think the only word is wow, right?
Is wow?
Wow.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm shell-shocked.
Absolutely phenomenal. Great turnout. You had over 250 people here tonight from all sectors of the community, including your sponsors, your close friends. Jimmy Page again. You didn't tell us about that, you swine. You got to keep up your sleeve. I know. But it relates to what you said at the beginning of the top of the evening, that you work with the Patio Sports Club, with the PILC. Hello, Doc.
Hello there, Jock.
Jock.
Let me go around this
side. You go around that side.
Now.
And how the whole community are working together. What are your thoughts as the evening comes to a close? Because you've raised how much, you think?
Well, with the auction alone is probably about 750,000, but the grand raffle tickets went over the moon as well. I mean, it's I haven't counted it.
It's too early to count up.
It's too early. But
what a night!
He's the Scottish that counts for you. They're very good at counting us Scottish people. Every last bobby, they know it all.
Doc, what have you thought about tonight?
I thought tonight was a terrific evening. It really was. It had something for everybody. They had the raffles, but the musical entertainment, which took everybody through the 60s, 70s, 80s, it was great. By the way, the 60s were the best, so forget the others.
Because that's when he was out there doing his naughty stuff, see, so that's why, formative years.
I like the 60s myself.
But for you, Woody, what was the highlight of the evening, if there is? If you're able to, without putting anybody in second place.
Well, obviously, it's Jimmy being here and what he did. I mean, him being up there and presenting his own articles, that's the difference. That's the difference. I mean,
absolutely.
It's unbelievable the prices that he was able to attain.
That first Ross Halfin print, I could, not that I know Jimmy, but he could tell that he was blown away by how much money that was.
No, for sure. Yeah. But it wouldn't have been the same if he wasn't here, right? By comparison, the Michael Jordan item, which should be really high,
only in Americans, only in American psyche. For the rest of us, no, we don't know him.
Right.
We don't know him, but everybody knows Jimmy Page.
That's true.
You're right, Doc. But rewind 3-4 years ago, it was always the American baseball, Canadian baseball shirts that went for the highest value.
Right. But basketball is more popular than probably baseball in the world. But Michael Jordan's known around the world.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Who cares, right? It all goes to great cause.
Exactly.
So tonight we're looking at probably 800 plus, right?
800 plus, I'd say,
and
easy.
And the plus is a hug that I had from Sister Joan.
A hug from Sister Joan.
I mean, really, she is the religious person we can all look up to. And here am I, the atheist, card-carrying atheist that I am, and we had a great little hug together.
She was out there dancing? Had her glasses off?
No, not quite.
Well, listen, Woody, I know it's been a long evening, but congratulations for hosting your third Gala party night here at the Amari. Well done to the Amari. The entertainment tonight. Also, thanks to the people behind the scenes, the whole Jesters committee. You've got Tony, you've got Debbie Philbrook, you've got a whole bunch of people.
Sure.
You've also had Chief and Mike Fowler, who took care of the sound, Russell J. Darrell and
Mark Rogers
from Mix 88.5. Russell was the MC, Mark was the auctioneer. It's brilliant. It's a huge collaborative effort.
Richie as well.
Richie as well.
And this whole thing is
it worked well. It really did.
It did. But Deb's is a huge part of this. This is her baby, and but she gets us all the directions and stuff, and keeps us in line. But it's a great event, and I'm just blown away that it's been bigger than ever.
We're looking forward to next year.
We're looking forward. Well, we always are. But, last year was great, but tonight
Yeah.
was even better. I don't know how, but it was.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
more kind of cohesive.
Right.
So,
Well, that's good to hear that. I'm glad to hear that.
I'm going to say good night and leave you to wrap up the show.
Okay, hey, good to see you, Dr. Ian.
thanks for storming into my interview.
Yeah, right.
Although he's not the first tonight. So, Woody, let's just call it a day. Thank you for, I don't know, how you came about this whole idea all these years ago, and you managed to get all these guys. Club Nevada, you picked them out tonight, right, as one of the sponsors. And Club Nevada's a little bar in a little side street, and they've been, platinum sponsor for how many years?
10 years.
10
A
years.
million baht in 10 years. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, come on, that's a lot of money.
Exactly. There's 4 individuals that are platinum sponsors.
Yeah.
And then local businesses like that, the Lynx, the White House Condo Hotel, and Club Nevada.
Yeah. Well, listen, it's great. It's great work, and we're looking forward to seeing where you're going to put this money. Okay, where you're going to do this in the community, and whether it's projects that you take on, or whether it's with PILC or Pattaya Sports Club. And I know you're going to continue with Banyan Jai, and also with Sister Joan at the Fountain of Life.
Of course, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All these places that we're mentioning, you should go along and check them out, because when we show you this on TV, you see the glorious or the glamorous side of it. But these kids are disadvantaged. They need your help. If it wasn't for people like Woody, all these years ago, 16 years ago, these kids would be in a far, far worse position. Woody, you're
too
great.
kind.
You're a great man. Thank you very much. This is Paul at the Jesters Gala Party night. It's been a wonderful night. Thank you for watching. Bye.